and welcome to another episode of Top Deck, the series where we take a look at some of the leading TCG deck lists. This time we have Callum's list, which took third place at the Aylesbury Regional, and he was playing Pure Striker, one of the most popular decks of the current format. As per usual, we're going to run through the list, the sizing strategy, the rounds, and get some extra comments on the deck. So, triple Ash Blossom, the only hand trap being played here. Triple Ray, 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Burial Goods, and 1 Metal Foes Fusion. Triple Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Rota, triple Shed Ride, triple Area Zero, Afterburners, Jamming Waves, triple Eagle Booster, much more popular after the 200 YCS. Then Hornet Drones, Shark Cannon, triple Widow Anchor, fairly standard, 2 Multi-Roll, some people have been playing this at 3, 1 Herculean Space, triple Engage, 2 Terraforming, and 1 Upstart Goblin. For the extra deck, there's 1 Gagaga Cowboy in here for the times when you do head into time on the round, 1 Borosword, 1 Clara and Rishka, 1 Phoenix, triple Hayate, a little bit more unusual here, triple Kagari, triple Shizuku, 1 Topologic, and 1 Triple Burst. For the side deck, triple Ghost Spell, so the final remaining hand traps here, triple Emergency Provisions, triple Twisters, triple Evenly, and triple Typhoon. So that is it for the list itself. Let's head on to the siding strategy then. So we have a siding strategy based on the rounds that you played. So we'll do the rounds alongside the siding strategy. So round 1 he went up against Cubics and he went 2-0. He didn't side for this matchup. Round 2 against Lost World Dino, he went 2-0, did not side for this matchup either. Round 3 against Cyber Dragon, also went 2-0. He sided out the triple MST, not really doing much here, and put in triple Ghost Spell. Round 4 against Pure Sky Striker, he went 1-2. He won game 1, having won the die roll. And then sided in triple Evenly Twisters, took out the 2 goods, the Metaphos Fusion, Area Zero Terraforming, and 1 Upstart. And then in game 3 he decided to go second, so he didn't change it after that. And then round 4 he went up against, round 5 he went up against Pure Sky Striker once again. He went 2-0 this time, so he won game 1, decided to go second, putting in the Evenlies and the Twisters, and taking out the same kind of stuff. I think it's exactly the same here actually, but he actually won this match because he summoned the Cowboy when heading into time. So for round 6 he went up against Anti-Meta. He won game 1, and then sided in Twisters, Typhoons, and Evenly, just all the back row removal that you need, siding out the Goods and the Fusion, the 2 Terraforming, the 1 Area Zero, 1 Upstart, 1 Base, and 1 Roll. You have to side out a lot of stuff in order to accommodate all of these back row removal cards, but if you resolve them then you pretty much just win the match there. And round 7 against a 60 card Hero Warrior Spam deck, which was doing really well at the event. He didn't actually side for this at all, and then he went 2-0 against it. So that's it for the rounds and the siding strategy. Let's go down to some more general questions. So how was the event? He said it was pretty fun. It started a little bit late, but overall it was very good. Then why he decided to play Pure Striker is because it's the only deck that he currently owns, and of course he's got the Alti Kagaris in there, so may as well use them. Why Ash is the only hand trap in the main? He didn't think that any other hand traps were really needed in the main at the moment. They're just not doing enough against the modern format. Why playing the Foolish Goods engine? Because we've seen a lot of debate about whether it should be used or not. He said that going first, it's essentially a free spell in the grave, and by the odd chance that you do get trolled, it's actually a way to search a card fairly effectively. Then why MST as the main spell trap removal instead of something like Twisters, which was more dominant in sort of top cut after the 200th. He said that MST is more flexible for going first. He doesn't like setting Twin Twisters because it just gets popped by the opponent's one anyway, which kind of removes its usefulness there. Then why 3 Eagle Booster at a non sort of like top 32 event where you expect a lot of Sky Striker. Like, I think moving into sort of the regional season, you can't expect to be facing Sky Striker as much as you would expect to be facing if you went to a bigger event like a YCS, where it's likely to be more popular and it will definitely be populating the top tables. and that's where Eagle Booster sort of really shines. But he said that making your Link monster a small Falcon for the turn is really good. It's a way of beating a lot of the hand traps as well that your opponents can play. So Impermanence and Veiler just become non-cards in that you can flip your Eagle Booster and then your monster is immune to everything, so it's all good. Then only 2 multi-roll in the main. He says you just don't need 3. It's a searchable card, and it's obviously because it's not a one-use card. As soon as you have one, you're good to go, and then you can search the other one if your first one gets removed. The E-provisions in the side are for Time, Ghost Spell, and Typhoons are in the side because Ghost Spell is probably the second best hand trap in this format. Typhoon is to out stuff like Secret Village and Imperial Order, which can really hinder your deck. There's no Trisbana in the extra deck, but he is playing the Triple Burst, which we've seen come in a lot more. He said that Triple Burst negation effect is really handy. He only makes it to clear his main monster zone, and obviously if you do have a Trisbana, your opponent can start triggering it and removing all of your back row, which can be a bit of an issue. As for the hardest and the easiest matchups from the event, all his matchups, he says, were easy, except the Pure Sky Striker against Konazo. He was mostly terrified of Geist with Village, but it just didn't happen. As for changes that he'd make to the list, he'd put in Gamma Seal for emergency provisions for YCS London. And for shoutouts, shoutouts to everyone from Outs, Daniel Miller, Ethan, Zelensky, and all of the people who went to the regional with him. So thanks very much, Callum, for sending in your list. Congratulations on getting 3rd place at the Aylesbury WCQ with Pure Sky Striker, and good luck to you in future events. Thanks for watching this episode of Top Deck. If you have any comments or suggestions that you would like to make, leave them in the comment section down below. Check out the description for details of how you can get involved in this series. You can enter by voice interview, or instead you could just send all of your information over Facebook Messenger. Anything like that will be absolutely fine. If you want to see anything in particular from the upcoming series, then be sure to get in touch, and I'll see you guys in the next video.